Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 53 of my Super Teens Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And when I loaded in, they were all in their winter clothes, which is only cool out, so it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to be in their winter clothes. And I was just having them set them up and whatnot. All of a sudden, I got a notification there's a fire, which if you can see, it seems to be right here. So I haven't had a fire in my game from a fireplace for quite a while, and they keep starting these fireplaces. I like having fireplaces, but I'm not really a big fan of the fact that they start them, and I can't even extinguish it. Let me see if I can click. There we go. And then we still have the two nannies, and they're all coming and trying to extinguish it. I guess we could have chili-o'd it too, but let's see how that goes. And we got money. I don't know what we lost. What got burnt? I meant to actually do this. Okay. Well, I'm not really sure what was damaged. Declan, why don't you magic scrubberoo Grand Delicioso or Delicioso? We have a lot of broken things, though, I noticed. There we go. It's clean. And I guess someone's sick. I see the medicine, and someone became friends with the fire person who came. Just try to be more careful. Okay. Well, why don't you chili-o this? If you can. Oh, you don't have the chili-o spell. Do you have the chili-o spell? Magic? Nope, you don't have the chili-o spell either. All right. Well, Grant, you're the closest. Why don't you just put it out, and hopefully we'll keep it out. He wants to buy an instrument. I guess I pinned that because I was thinking that we might. I realized it's fall, so we're actually going to change it back to summer. I want it to be summer. When I want it to be fall, we'll change it back to fall. But I'm not ready for it to be fall yet, because I think I'd like them to get through all of their stuff, which we're getting to that point, before it becomes fall. That's what I would like. So Grant has high handiness, so he should be okay with doing this. I think if they have lower handiness, they have a chance of hurting themselves and getting dazed. I don't think they can die the first time, or that's my understanding. So I actually had Colleen writing, but of course that interfered. So let's come back and, we're going to do this one, and he can just go for a jog or write in his journal. I think might need to check. There might be a couple whose emotional control is out of a range or whatnot. Let's just get her first to do this writing. Resume that. And then we need, is there anyone at the point on? Okay, you got to make excellent food. Well, we're going to take you off of this for now and check where you are on the nerd brain. So you need to go into space still, or upgrade. I don't think there's very many upgrades left to do. I think they're either all done or she's not high enough. Yeah, I know that says that, but I think it's actually not. So we're just going to have her go explore space. Although, actually, can we collect? Before we do this, I'm going to take her off of that, and I might cancel that. Let's see where she was with the Master Maker. She did have to... Okay, we're going to cancel this. And we are going to collect beetle nuggets. And here we can have her nurture. We may as well. And Colleen, you're writing. Good. And you want to produce a new track, which we're going to have you do anyways. And you finish reading a book. You want to finish reading a book. So we need to do that at some point. So this will mean that Bonnie is done what she needs to do. So she could get to level 10 of the fabrication skill, and she probably would by making those candles or some of the candles. She obviously can't do the gigs as a freelance crafter. So we're going to have her go, after all, and explore space. Though it'll take too long for her to get, because the last part of the nerd brain requires them to do upgrades or repairs. And I see a lot of broken things. So that's what made me think about, is she ready? So I'll have to check the others if anyone else is in a position where they need to do that, but I don't know that they are. Nora, you never got to, you have to also go to space. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and repair these things because we have a lot of broken things, but you also need to scrubberoo yourself. And so here we have go to work on off hours. Well, let's not worry about that right now. We're going to scrubberoo, and then you should rally the troops. I don't know why you got to cross through Nora's face when you're there. And you needed to catch fish using bait. But let's check these. So your emotional control is the one that needs some help. And I don't know whose homework is out. Okay, we're going to... Her instruments go haywire. It's bathed in purple light. Blah, blah, blah. She can send out a call for help or forge ahead and hope the instruments can sort it out. We'll send a distress call. So she needs to work on his emotional control. So let's look for his book and have him write in journal. And hope that helps. Okay, someone picks up her distress call, claims to be nearby. Follow us, Buttercup. A low reptilian voice says over the comm, does she follow or go it alone? Large rundown looking fighter. We'll follow. I have no idea. I don't know what you should do. So Declan, let's check you. I know I said you had to fish using bait, but let's see where you are on the nerd brain. You also, everybody has to go to space or upgrade it, but I think most of the upgrades are done except for probably the wormhole generator. So we'll put you back over here. And you know what, Nora? You should encourage this writing in journal, not magic. Okay. The fighter leads Bonnie out of the nebula, but then loops around to get a missile lock on her ship. Quickly, Bonnie shifts into hyperwarp and escapes. That's when she sees that the ship automatically picked up some mysterious cargo in the nebula. What could it be? So it wasn't so friendly after all. She got a large space rock. So, Freddy, you have to evolve plants, but you know what? Just repair. We're not going to insta repair. We don't want to bother with that. Just go around. I just feel like someone was working on this. It wasn't Bonnie. Abigail, you finished it. So maybe she was the one who was working on it, and that's what I was remembering. But she, so she needs to do some grafting with the freelance botanist, which means I've got to focus and concentrate. So she is tense. Oh, she needs to go do some volunteering is what she needs to do. This is the right tab. So she's got everything fine, but let's have you first off write in your journal, and you've got some of these, and then I was going to say have you go on, let's see. Oh, it's a holiday. Because it reset, so the first day was a holiday. I had various holidays, so we just have holidays. And whose birthday is this supposed to be? All of the teens. Well, I probably will age them up before then, because we're getting through a lot of things that we needed to do. So, I know Freddie has done it, Grant has done it. Edward, how are you doing, Edward? You're on that part too that I can't be bothered. I don't want to take the time to do. He's finished Nerd Brain also. He's done that. I don't know. How is your research and debate? It's getting there. Pretty good. But why don't you go and practice some debate? Good. He's got back. Oh, actually what I should be doing is checking your emotional control needs a little bit of work. It's up there. It's positive, but just positive. So you know what? You're going to write in your journal instead of doing that. And Freddie, just repair. Just repair after all. We're not going to bother waiting. There's too many broken things, and I don't feel like waiting to see I don't like it all being broken. Things will break again, and we can always do upgrades. So, Bonnie, you're back. Oh, no, you weren't the one. Were you the one in space? Oh, you were. Oh, and now you're sick. Now you're sick. It's just like going through, like, all we do is, this isn't my only save where my Sims are just like constantly getting sick. But I find once one Sim gets sick, it seems to kind of go through, unless I'm just thinking maybe this is the first one sick in this one. All right, so you're going to take that medicine and let's, and then you may as well go do some, here. No, it's on this one. You're going to go volunteer. And just go by yourself. And you can volunteer to walk to fight disease. There you go. And Grant, you have everything. Oh, did you need to evolve things? No, you don't. But Freddy needed to evolve things. And I see something ready to evolve here. So you're going to evolve. And Grant, he's finished research and debate. So, what did we have set for this barbecue? I think I'm going to take that out. I don't want that. So, we got another one of these. I don't really care. We're going to just lower emotional control. So, Freddy now has to work on his emotional control. Where are you, Freddy? Okay, did you repair everything you could? I obviously you can't repair the one because someone was in front of it, but I think you repaired the other things. So you're just gonna go jog to clear mind. Well, and that'll help with the exercise part of this. Jog to clear mind, and I'm gonna edit this holiday. I'm going to take out the barbecue and just do that. Leave it at that. We'll have it a more basic holiday. So she was supposed to work today. Oh no, she wasn't supposed to work today. Let's see her needs. She's playing a game. She kind of needs to get some fun. And we have food here that Lindsay made. And that reset everybody. Me trying to put it away, and that was Bonnie made, and we'll put it away even though it's probably not necessary. And she's off volunteering. So did you not finish that book? Because I think you were already at that level. So let's see if you can actually resume writing it, because sometimes some books get stuck, but it could have been anything that stopped her from writing. Declan, why don't you just repair this, then go jog to clear your mind? Can we not repair it? Because you're not the first one who couldn't repair it. Okay, clear. Put this here. Put this here. And then try and repair now that I have stuff not there. Nope. Doesn't seem to be repairable in those locations. Okay. We're going to look for a way back. And she is capable and does fine. So we're going to put that in your inventory temporarily. And then can you repair it over there? No. It just seems like it's... Oh, well, this case it makes sense. Okay, well... we're going to take this... I'm going to try and take this... Are you sick? I'm going to put this broken one away because it's broken and I can't seem to repair it. And I think it's the non-broken one is in Declan's inventory, so I would like to get that out and put it there. And okay, I'm going to send them all jogging because they don't really need to see that. So I will be back once they're kind of back from doing that. Well, finally, our nanny left. Our one nanny left. Our other nanny's still here, which I think I might just end up dismissing him. And we can just always invite. Finally. Well, looks like our time today has concluded. See you next time. Like, she's been here. Oh, there we have. This was broken. I completely missed that got burnt. We probably could put some better quality furniture in here now, to be honest, since that's, they have like the cheapest couches possible, or close to the cheapest couches possible. So they're all kind of jogging, and except for Freddie, it looks like he just finished his homework. But he did jog, because I can see that he's completed that. And you can't resume that. You don't have high enough cooking skill. I think you should scrubberoo yourself. And Declan, you look like you're okay, but why don't we rally the troops? And it looks like everybody got that task done for the day. And did the other nanny leave too? Because I don't see the other nanny. I was going to like just go up and dismiss him, but like maybe he's not here. And Declan, why don't you come here and repario that? And let's hope we don't start a fire. Hopefully your magic is good enough. You can't. Okay, I'm going to try and get rid of that. And can you repario that? Now you can. Why you couldn't before? I'm not really sure. You can be successful? Yay. Like I said, I'll probably just change those couches off camera to something better. And you need a little bit of social, so why don't you come here? Are you going to ask? Don't ask for advice. We don't need you to ask. Okay, we got another ask for advice. So we're going to lower emotional control, and then Grant, you may as well write in your journal. There, and this keeps pulling down. Maybe I haven't dragged it up in there, but I know I've dragged them all up at some point in time, but they all keep going back down. So Declan, don't you come and ask. What do you want to get to know Nora. So that's all right. Friendly, more, get to know. There we go. And then you do need some social. Why don't you, even though you need social, we're going to take you to go fishing. Forget the social. Just go off and, what was that? A lump of clay. There's so many lumps of clay. So we're going to go fish with bait. And you'll use the angelfish because I know you have a lot of it. And Abigail, why don't you go back? I was going to say, why don't you go do some volunteering again? You did go. I remember you got the pop-up. But maybe we should, take a little bit of time before this part, ends and go try and meet some other sim kids, teens, I should say, in this say, by visiting one of the other households, because we have to travel anyway. So I will be back when they get to their neighbors. Well, we're at the neighbors. It did not count for traveling, unfortunately, but we may as well meet them anyways. This one is a household of teen boys. So I'm going to actually have Nora just start with some introductions of two of them. And Freddie, why don't you go knock on the door? This is my house from my Life After Sulani University LP, and there's some space for toddlers because one of my Sims got abducted right near the end and had a baby, so I had to make it toddler friendly. Of course, there's no toddlers in the house. So we met Ridge, and they're all on their brooms to get to the door. And you know what, since you're here, Abigail, why don't you do some... Oh, do you already know him? Oh, maybe we did. Okay, so he was one of our Sims someone who must have come to the park, because we can just chat with him right away without actually doing an introduction. Okay, interesting. So we did meet someone. Cheerful introduction there. And did we get in? Yeah, we can come in now. So, and they're all going to hang out. Cheerful introduction. The reason I want Nora to meet them is because she's the one who tends to do most of the hosting. So I need her to have met everyone. And then I think I might send her to go to work. See, there's someone over here. No thanks. We're quite we know him. Did he change? He looks a little, so we know Dax here. I don't remember meeting Dax, but there's a lot of Sims. She needs to push the limits while energized. Can she, just out of curiosity, no, she can just go jogging. She got her exercise part done. And yeah. All right, so you're playing with emotion. You're having a bath. You don't need to have a bath. Are you still dirty? No, you're fine. Maybe you should come do some cheerful introductions, or friendly or respectful. Anything cheerful. May as well come along and meet some of our Sims. Cheerful introduction. And I don't know that they're, like, at least if some of them get to know. Okay, of course you have done some introducing. Cheerful. And I think you should have already done that with him. Bonnie, you're inside playing because you need some fun. But you're missing out. Colleen, you don't really need some fun, so why don't you come do some cheerful introductions yourself? Can't do that one. Cheerful. Just so we all seem to know Hunter. So Hunter somehow has come visiting at some time. So this is the toddler room. And if I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I was toying with the idea of doing like a university challenge and having all 8 of them go to university at the same time, complete the university aspiration, and also have like some type of work, be it a freelance career where they have to take 1 gig a week type of thing, and to do like 4 courses at a time. That would be a challenge for me. I don't think I've ever had 8 Sims going to university at the same time. Never mind, I'll do 4 courses. And I would probably use this house. To be honest, I'd probably move it back to where it belongs, which is in the Foxbury district. This is where it was. I essentially rebuilt the lot that is a dorm that's there. There were some lighting issues with it when I tried to expand the house. So I ended up having to like knock it down and build it up. So it has a similar look to the house that came with the pack in that spot, but I actually rebuilt it completely. And, so really what's the same is you come in here and then this is expanded, I believe, but this is where the kitchen is and this is the bedrooms there. But I think there was only 1 bathroom. I can't remember anymore because I really did change it up quite a bit. So we're going to lower emotional control. And then, of course, I added my basement, which I always like. And then there's a rocket silo there, which, the rocket ships don't come complete. And then there's like this secret hidden room with the cauldron. And they had a pet that got sick and I didn't have time to take the pet to the vet. So my Sims had to learn the vet skill so that they could do everything at home. And, and they had roommates. So I had like all sorts of rooms and beds, single beds. So we know, okay, so let's see, Grant. Dax might have something in common with you because he's working out and you like that. You don't know him. I thought maybe you did because of the relationship was so high. But nope, you don't. So at least we've met some of them and we shall, we got Nora doing some juice pong. So they've met some people, some more Sims in there. It looks like, what are you drinking there? Oh, from Galactic Vita Water. Anyways, they need to look after themselves a little bit. So we've met some more teens, and I'm going to try to figure out how we're going to sort of fit that in. I'm going to try and get Colleen to do some more writing because I'm pretty sure I kept trying to have her write that one book and it was failing. So I'm going to have her scrap that book and then start over. I find that occasionally happens with some books where they just won't resume writing them. Luckily, it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens occasionally. So when that happens, I just have them scrap it. And hopefully she can scrap it. Occasionally I've had it so bad that, I just have to ignore it because it can't be scrapped and it can't be resumed writing. But I think I've only had that happen once. So we shall see. But so she, I think, is really our last one who still has her main aspiration that she needs to get to part 3 on. So she's doing, she's probably doing the worst of them all. But, whatever. It'll just take a little bit of time. And so I'll probably just have her write. But that is going to be it for this part. It's probably gone a little long. Sorry about that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.